Yep, and they actually came to the semifinals. Lag actually beat their red team, so they're perhaps going to be well scouted for this game today. Apparently, we're not getting any sound going outbound. Right?
I always do that. The muted microphone. There we go. Sorry,
Uh-oh.
folks. It wouldn't be a mess cast without me forgetting to unmute myself. So I'll just restate what I said earlier that, you know, you guys couldn't hear, but unfortunately dropping you're going to have to hear for a second time. So we're here. It's the TWL 5v5 Domination League Finals between Latin American Gamers and Team Crimson, the Blue Dragon Division. And as Droppin obviously pointed out, Lag already beat their other roster to get to this point here in the finals of the TWL League. And we're going to be watching them. I think it's on Goal Mud. I assume this is the
Yes,
correct
this
map.
is Goal Mud.
It's going to be on Goal Mud Railway.
It's Lag gets to pick this map, and then Crimson gets to pick the other one.
Okay, so this is Lag's map pick. It's going to be a best of 3. And we have all 10 players in the server, so I'm going to drop to the in-game, and we'll get this underway shortly.
I am ready.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. It's been a while since I've done a BF4 game, and actually I think the last one I did was with you and Donnie here on TWL Casts.
Yep, that was, what, 2 weeks ago, I want to say?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago. I
Yep.
think so. It was in the playoffs, but it was the early rounds. It wasn't like the semifinals or anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think? Do you have predictions for this match? I mean, if I have to go with my gut, I'm going to go with Team Crimson just because I know a lot more about them as compared to Lag. But
I've seen
I see some familiar names on Lag, though. Red Bull in particular.
Yep, and Private Plum is a hell of a shot, but the Crimson team is very well known as being, you know, the two of the top teams in this TWL league. I mean, Lag is doing fantastic this season, though. To not take anything away from them. I think it'll be a close match, but I think Crimson will probably take it out 2-1.
So there you go. You got Droppin's prediction, a 2-1 win for Crimson. You know, I'm actually going to be a little more bold in my prediction. I'm going to say 2-0. 2-0
Really?
for Crimson. No disrespect to Lag, but I don't know. I got some friends on the Crimson roster. Yakimov, he's not actually playing, but he's been playing with them for a while, so I'm rooting for them. I'm going to be a little biased in this cast, but we're going to kick things off here on, well, we're not live. We're waiting for a fifth. Lag having their fifth player drop again. And
Yeah, they tend to have connection issues.
Yeah. I mean, Latin American gamers, obviously, most of them will probably be Central and maybe even South American.
Mm-hmm.
So, but interesting enough, the Crimson guys, they don't have really that great a ping as either. I think some of them are West Coast. We've got everything has 92 ping.
And if I remember correctly, this was a Texas server. Their server is supposed to be the Texas server.
Right. Well, I guess that's kind of centralized given the player locations. You know.
Mm-hmm.
We do know that the ping aspect and just the interpolation that goes on with the Battlefield netcode does come into play when you get a really wide ping disparity. So it doesn't look like it's too big of a gap right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent, pretty even. I mean, everybody's kind of equally in the high range. Everlast saying it might be an Atlanta server. Deleted saying Miami. Those are two pretty different locations. I'm not sure which one is correct. We do have all 10 players in the server. We got, for Team Crimson, we got everything. Blackzilla, Freak, Han Solo, and Philzabot. Meanwhile, for Lag, we have Pink Gun, PVT, Private Plum, Red Bull, Peru, and Star Fox. And we're going to kick things off here on Goal Mud Railway. We're going to see the breakout with Team Crimson on the Chinese side. We've got Lag on the Russian side. Let me fix that overlay. Boom, there we go. Again, this will be a best of 3. It's the TWL Battlefield 4 5v5 Domination League Finals. We thank you for joining us. I am Mess, and I've got Dropping Bodies with me. We're going to get this thing underway.
Apparently, Poutine is being shouted out by Filzabot. So anybody interested in getting Poutine, you get his backing.
There you go. We see 3 from the Chinese side breaking out towards A. They're going to take that with a quickness, and meanwhile, of course, Lag going to take C and B. But curiously, only 1 is over at the Bravo flag. That's Peru by himself. We're going to see him face off against 3, but he does get a friendly spawn over there. Let's go watch from Han Solo's perspective. He's down on dirt road trying to flank up into B. He sees 1 coming in through connector, puts him down. It's a nice shot from long distance with that. I believe that's the FAMAS there.
Yep, he's got crazy aim with that FAMAS. He does things with it that you really shouldn't be allowed to.
Yeah, it's an interesting gun choice, you know. So you see pretty big push by Crimson back onto this B flag to try to take it from Lag, who does have the early take lead on the quick breakout. Nice opportunistic kill by Freak there. And he followed up with a second. Can't quite get it. Nades are out. It's 221 to 205. C is flashing now, though. We see 3 of Crimson is pushed over to C flag after getting kind of denied on Bravo. Almost a TK for everything. Good thing he held his fire. Comes around the corner. Puts down 1 from Team Lag. So it's an AC hold, not an optimal hold here on Gold Mode Railway. As these flags
no, it definitely is not. As a matter of fact, A is burning, and we get a bit of a spawn bomb here by the Russian side.
Yes, we do see Lag coming through, taking the A flag and Star Fox, putting down Freak in red. He's getting a look onto the B flag. He sees a couple, but can't quite get shots on him. Crimson playing discipline and not peeking unnecessarily. As we see C is flashing and Lag rotating nicely to come take control of that flag. It's a pretty close game thus far, 204 to 202.
Yes, it is.
We would hope for and expect in the finals matchup between 2 of the top teams in the TWL League. Let's actually go to the free cam a little bit and get an oversight of what's going on here on the battlefield.
It looks like they're getting aggressive. They might be trying for an all cap. Filzabot is pushing on to C, and they got 2 on B. But 2 on A, but B is burning right now. Pink Gun is sitting on B, getting fired on pretty hard.
Yes, it actually looks like Crimson has secured their control of the A flag, but meanwhile it's a good positioning hold for Lag, although already we have
Everything's
C
burning. Everything's burning.
Crimson extremely aggressive here. I like this play here. They're doing a split push. They've got 2 onto the C flag. Meanwhile, 3 of them were able to secure B, and they get the triple cap. Let's see how long they can hold on to this.
Well, they just held down 1 here at C. They got 2 more to clear.
We're watching from everything with his teammate Filzabot opening on the C flag. They have secured it. Meanwhile, it looks like we've got
Pink Gun is
down here on
hold it. They
dirt,
got 2.
but C is burning. We've got 2 on 1 here. It's Pink Gun. But actually, let's watch from...
Not everything trades.
And he gets the res. So nice play by Lag to take control of the C flag and get out from under that triple cap.
I mean, if you keep that triple cap going on for too long, you get put in a position where it's real hard to come back.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it becomes extremely chaotic, as you really need to be well coordinated as you retake a flag, and you don't want to spread yourself too thin and let them burn too many tickets. So you see a nice AEK frag by Pink Gun, but gets traded out by Freak.
I mean, Freak is just doing a hell of a job holding this B building.
Freak is 7-1 right now. Let's go to the Freak cam. He's playing the school position. This is probably the most important building on this map, because it is that kind of linchpin.
Oh wow!
And A flag, and he eats a shotty. It's that shorty from Star Fox right to his grill.
That was just nasty.
And again, we're seeing Crimson go for that triple cap, but Lag, it looks like they're able to fend them off, taking control of the C flag, and just like that, it looks like they're going to get Bravo as well. This is a good situation for Lag to be in. They need to hold these 2 flags as long as they can.
Spawn bomb on Freak.
Oh, and here we go. Crimson just too fast for Lag right now with their rotations. As soon as you think Lag's going to get that 2 flag burn, Crimson rotates to the B flag, C side.
And they just push hard. Losing A though. But they're getting the cap on B, so they're just you know, transitioning around perfectly. This is really well
round game right now. You know,
exactly.
Not
they're just
worried about fragging, although they are winning the frag game right now. 32 to 22 and 29 for Lag. Watching from Star Fox. And I'd like to see Lag be a little bit more aggressive here. Looks like they are going to make a push towards the B flag. We got Private Plum coming through school building and gets cut down by Han Solo's Moss. Again, just lethal with that thing. Pink Gun wisely trying to take control of the school building. Gets all the way up to the roof in steps. He's got an advantageous position over Han Solo and puts him down. It's a good shot. But they need to leverage this positioning to actually take that B flag right now. And I'm not sure. I think he should have stayed in that position. Maintain control of school. They do have the AC hold, but again, as we said earlier, this is a tough hold to maintain because they're so far apart.
It's so far away. And I mean, they might just lose everything right now because they're getting burned everywhere.
A flag has been nuked.
No, they're not burning C anymore.
Crimson has eked their way into a roughly 30-ticket lead. That's a good start in the first round on this map. First map, Goldmud Railway, again in a best-of-3 here in the finals. Both teams vying to be the champion of Season 1 for TWL. Oh, and can we get the two-piece from Red Bull? Yes, we do. Puts down Blackzilla and everything.
Nice shot.
Oh, but he gets a little too careless running around celebrating those kills and gets taken out. So we see Private Plum playing the position game and taking control of Bravo. And here we go. Lag has 2 flags. Neither is getting burned at this point. They need to try and set up here, but look at everything kind of lurking here on the A flag. Gets on the burn. Perhaps going to get a spawn on him here in a second. As we also see the Bravo flag is burned. It comes around the corner and puts down Star Fox with that from Moss once again.
Private Plum just doing a crazy turnaround right now on Han Solo.
And we're seeing a nice job by Crimson on the retakes. Just when Lag is able to get a couple of flags and start the burn and try to make up this ticket differential, we see Crimson just assault both the flags evenly and take both of them.
I mean, they're doing a fantastic job of making sure that they're never, down a flag. And they seem to have the star sense or the awareness just to know where to hit and when.
Yeah, perhaps that experience, from playing together for so long, particularly in previous Battlefield games, these guys probably have lightning quick comms and they know how to rotate proficiently. And then when you add the gun skill on top of it, as again they are winning the frag battle here on the first round of Goldmud, they've extended themselves to a 40-ticket lead now. Looking pretty strong here as we do see Lag rotating to take the A flag, and we do have an AB burn for Lag. This is a decent setup if they can get control
they only
of
have
school,
two
but just
up,
as
though.
soon as
They
we
only
say
have
that,
two up.
Crimson heads to school building.
I mean, every time Lag tries to get a position in, they just get people dropping and they're down numbers. And then Crimson is just banking pickups.
Yeah, I think Crimson knows where to go in any situation more so than Lag does. And the fact that Lag has been neglecting the school building a bit is kind of...
It's mind-boggling because this is like one of the biggest focal points in the map, like you said earlier.
Yeah, you saw Blackzilla on his own pick up 2-3 frags from that stairwell position on school building.
I think he was on a 5-kill streak by himself up in there.
We're seeing Han Solo going pretty ballsy up the steps, but can't quite take out 2 of Lag on top of the red building there. And we're seeing B and C going to Crimson, trying to maintain their buffer here, but Lag is doing a nice job of contesting it so far as they're picking up. I like this. They picked up the AB hold. They're being aggressive, going straight at C, but we've got 3 of Crimson on the backside of the B flag, immediately going for the retake.
It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. They really want to take this.
We get Pink Gun going down to everything, again using that from us.
And I mean, I'm watching some of Lag's players, and they're playing with aggression. They're playing with purpose, but they're just getting cut down. And as I say this, Red Bull just runs through Han Solo.
Freak with another frag with a Scar H. He gets cut down by Red Bull, traded out from the C building. And it looks like everything is going to get onto the A burn and take it for his team, Crimson. We have a 30-ticket lead here, so Lag has to narrow the gap just a little bit. Crimson coming around the corner, catches Peru completely sleeping. And that FAMAS has just been doing work so far here on Goldmud Railway. The CC is being contested by Crimson. They are going to get the wipe there and clean it up. And Lag, only 1 player on the board alive. And Crimson being aggressive, knows it, going for the triple cap. I like this.
I mean, I'm looking at the gun at the playthrough here, and Lag's definitely doing a better second half with the kills, and you can see that in their play, but they're still just getting held back. You know, they're not getting the flags, and they're
Yeah,
not keeping them.
it might just be a case of being outgunned and outclassed, but again, it is the first round of the first map. This is the best of 3, and as we know with Battlefield, things can change per round, per map easily. And it's still a pretty, I mean, it's not a blowout yet. I mean, although it is about a 40 ticket lead here for Crimson, they're doing a nice job of making sure that Lag can't gain any momentum. It's just as they get the 2-cap, 3 of them spawn over on the backside of Alpha. One of them goes down, but Filzabot is lurking with his teammate. He's going to get on the burn. Going to try to get the res there. He does. Heads up play there by Filzabot. It's going to make that burn that much quicker, and they're going to take control of the A flag and just not let Lag make any of these tickets up.
And I mean, Jesus, you just every time I take a look at Han Solo, he's doing something crazy with that from us. that thing is just, I mean, in the right hands, that thing can be amazing. Have you ever tried using it?
I actually have not really used it all that much. Did it get buffed in a patch recently?
It's just the rate of fire is so incredibly high that if you can deal with the recoil and the kick, it's fantastic.
Right. And of course, I think the short clip also comes into play.
Oh yeah.
But as long as you hit your shots with that thing, with the rate of fire, like you said, I think it's good for getting multi-kills in this game. If you're up close and personal.
I mean, I don't know how many times I walked into a room, killed 3 guys, had an empty clip, and then dropped.
Still about a 30-ticket lead here for Crimson in the first round on Golmud Railway, and we're seeing Lag making a heavy push over on the B flag. Star Fox nades are out. One on the backside of Dirt. Kenny control the recoil. Pulls out the shorty and puts down Filzabot.
Ooh, Filzabot. That was nasty.
It's a nice shot, but it looks like Crimson is going to hold strong as we do have Freak over here on the B flag along with his buddy Han Solo. 2 of these guys playing lights out. They're leading their team 21-11 for Han Solo. Oh, excuse me, actually Blackzilla's 17-13. He's got to creep to the top of the scoreboard. We're seeing a contest by Lag over on the A flag, but immediately Crimson rotating to C. Excellent comms and excellent teamwork by them to realize that C is completely open to maintain that burn and not allow Lag to make up any of these tickets.
I mean, it's just, it keeps happening, No matter where Lag seems to go, Crimson is where they're not immediately.
And I think what Lag needs to pick up on that is they can't over-commit to retaking a flag. They need to leave at least 1, potentially 2 guys on the flag you do hold, and hope for a big play by your other 3 guys to get the retake. So we see everything coming in, taking out Red Bull with the FAMAS again over on the B flag. They're going to pick it up. 35 tickets remaining for Lag. And they're just, getting kind of outclassed here in this first round.
I mean, how's the frag count looking right now for...
91-61 for Crimson, as opposed
so,
to
I mean, that's just...
82 for Alpha. It's just a supreme fragging domination by Crimson so far. And
Star Fox drops Filzabot.
But I think Lag is going to contest it. They do take control of the B flag. They're kind of spreading out a little too thin. The 3 of them should have committed to a certain flag. It looks like they are going to go after the C flag. Close quarters battle. Red Bull taking out Freak. Can he follow it up with 2 more? No. Filzabot and Blackzilla are there to clean things up.
That was a nice push. It's just, it's not good enough. It keeps happening. They keep making nice pushes and decent plays, but it's not good enough.
Yeah, with
they really need to step up.
There is no margin for error. They're just winning their gun battles across the board. As you hear the telltale closing music start, the final few tickets dwindling down for Lag, and Crimson going to win this first round pretty comfortably here in the first map, Golmud. Lag not going to go without a fight, of course, but they're going to have to try something a little different here in the second round of this first round. And they had the easy breakout too. They got the BC hold off the breakout, but Crimson broke through it quickly and just didn't look back. I mean, they maintained the lead from the get-go.
I mean, you put it perfectly. They had the lead and they never let go. And towards the end, they just, they put their foot down on Lag's proverbial neck and just finished it.
Yeah, and that's really what you got to do to be a champion is against a good team. As soon as you have that advantage, never let go of it. You don't want to go back and forth with a good team that's just going to lurk and lurk and lurk, and then eventually surpass you right at the end and steal victory from you.
I mean,
guys
that
maintained a comfortable lead the entire round and then just sealed their victory.
I mean, that shows you exactly how to play competitive FPS right there, They took their lead, their comms were there, they knew what was going on, they had the awareness jump, and they had the gun skills. I mean, they had a little bit of everything over Lag, and Lag tried hard. You could see that. They played well.
Yeah, I think
Just
they had
not
the
well enough.
teamwork, just not quite the gun skill to break through that iron curtain that was Crimson's defense, because once they had that lead, the rotations were impeccable, And I think perhaps if Lag can not overcommit on their rotations in this round, where like I said, if they just leave one and even two, maybe even one guy on that back flag when they do go push for that second one, they might have better success. But it's the onus is going to be on the rest of the guys to be able to get that flag without those extra men. So we're going to switch it up. It's going to be Team Crimson on the Russian side this time. Latin American gamers on the Chinese side. Of course, Crimson winning comfortably the first round. And I believe TWL is round-based. It's not ticket-based, so...
Yes, it's round-based. So if it's a tie, there's a third tiebreaker match for the round. And then after that, it's going to be Crimson's map pick. And then in the event of a tie from those two rounds, it goes to Dawnbreaker for the tiebreaker.
Dawnbreaker, tiebreaker, as is tradition.
Yeah.
See, on the breakout, of course, Crimson easily taking the Bravo and the Charlie flags. And it looks like Lag, only two remaining across the board. Crimson getting the initial frags here in this round, as is expected. We're getting a couple of back spawns here for Lag as Crimson, I guess, got a little aggressive. We're going to have two guys coming in, potentially three on the spawn before that C flag, getting on the outside
This is
wall.
going to be big.
They need to take advantage of this, but you got
Philzabout's got to react. Philzabout's got to react here at C. Takes one down.
Test. He takes Peru down.
Oh, he gets dropped, though.
That was good comms, good trade out by...
Blackzilla is still up, though. Can he get the second one? No, he doesn't. So the numbers just are enough, and they stay up.
Yeah, some good trade outs by Lag over there on the C flag.
Freak putting some damage, though, on Star Fox. Oh, and he gets dropped in the school building.
And I think Lag is kind of cued in to how important that school building is in the center of the map. It's the linchpin for the entire meta of this map. I mean, you can control pretty much all three flags from that building.
Ouch. And they are currently losing B because of that.
Philzabot getting a nice headshot from distance on pink gun from flags in the school building. He knows they're there.
Freak's taking
at 202. Really close start to this round, but we saw a close start to the previous round, and then Crimson started to pull away right about this point. So we'll see if Lag can kind of change things up and perhaps take this round as opposed to letting Crimson pull away from them. Freak playing conservatively, slowly here on the pink shot. Oh, no. Tries to get aggressive and loses the man battle. But Blackzilla is there to perhaps avenge his death. He gets the impact. Oh, nice job there. And
I absolutely love those impact nades.
Everybody loves a nade kill. Nades are out again by Freak on dirt into the school building.
Blackzilla might get the double.
It's a spawn bomb. Can he cut through him? Freak pulls out the short. He gets the two-piece. And he's going to move up onto the flag. That was beautiful.
That was really nice.
Freak, you my man. You my man, dog. 190 to 190, all knotted up here in the second round on Golmud Railway. Of course, Team Crimson winning that first round. Lag trying to respond.
We're seeing some push on Lag, though, for the C flag.
They're a lot more coordinated, I think. We're seeing a four-man spawn rush here onto the C flag. Gonna try to overwhelm Freak, but Freak is having none of it. He's going to try to contest it all on his lonesome, but finally just gets overwhelmed by the 4 man. They are going to take over the C flag.
Well, I mean, you'll notice Freak, even if he gets ugly numbers on him, he'll make sure to just take one of them at least.
Yes, I mean, it's all about not just contesting the take, but communicating to your teammates numbers. Like, how many do you see on this flag, and how do we respond accordingly? Because if it's a 1-man push and you just lose that one-on-one battle,
Private
your
Plum,
team does not need to rotate. But if it's 4-man, hey, there's going to be a whole flag open. And Crimson
Private Plum just did some nasty stuff to damn it, freaking Philzabot. That was just pretty.
Laying it down. Let's actually go watch from Private Plum. We haven't seen too much from the lag perspective. And he is off the board, so I can't spectate from him. Come on, Private Plum, respawn. We can watch him lay it down as we see Philzabot actually come through red building and put down. Excuse me, that's Pink Gun putting down Philzabot.
Yep.
He's going to come onto the A flag. Oh no, he does not see. He gets put down. And again, we see Crimson has started taking the lead here.
And I mean, you can see the KD is it's there. You know, if you take it,
37 and 18 for Crimson, yes.
I mean, they're just lag just isn't winning enough gun battles. They're giving up way too many free kills, and it's not useless kills. They're all contesting kills.
Yeah, it's not like they're playing haphazardly to where they're putting themselves in poor situations, but you know when they do have the numbers, we've seen Crimson kind of step up and make big plays. And we've seen Freak hold off a 4-man assault on his lonesome. You know, he didn't kill all of them.
They slowed him down, and that's all you can hope for. I mean, if you trade evenly on a 4v1, there's a problem with that.
As we see, it's a 173 to 140 ticket lead for Crimson.
They really like that 30-point
we'll seal
lead.
up the first map. Yeah, they do. It's about a 30-ticket buffer that they had in the previous round. We see Red Bull taking control of school, getting an advantageous pick on Freak from above. He sees one through the window. He's got a duck, but he can't dodge the bullets from Philzabot.
Playing a little dodgeball.
He's trying to juke his way out of that situation. It was not happening. It's a huge showdown on the C or B flag. Excuse me.
And again, you know, you look at those. You look at the winners on the fights, and it's all the blue names.
It's all Crimson.
So I don't. If you don't win these fights, you really can't hope to win the match.
Yeah, it's one of those things that... Oh, man. Blackzilla, he could have cleaned up there and couldn't quite
hit
seal
him.
the deal. Yeah, he's
Yep.
trying to jump up on the cardboard box over the wall to get on the B flag.
See, guys, it happens, you know? Just all you pubbers watching there, you know, you can see that even the pros make mistakes.
Everybody craps the bed once in a while.
I mean, sometimes you just can't jump over cover like you're supposed to.
Dat net code, that's what I blame it on. You see a triple cap here from Crimson putting their foot on the gas pedal, but A is flashing. We're seeing, it looks like Lag wisely using one to take that flag with a 3-man assault onto the B flag. They know they've got to get a 2-flag burn here as quick as they can.
Oh my.
Peru puts down Han Solo through the window with the loss.
These guys are just making sure that Lag can't get a hold of the B school building. They sent 3 guys up there and they couldn't get into it.
I think Crimson...
Now they have it now.
Crimson knows how important that school building is. Oh, parachuting in! Trading out is everything in Private Plum. It's been a while since I've seen one of those. B is under... It's up for grabs, and it looks like Lag is going to take it, but a 3-man push, 4-man push, excuse me, by Crimson on to Alpha is going to secure that flag for them and maintain the 2-flag burn. But just like that, Lag is rotating over to the C flag. We've got Peru here with his buddy on the burn, dropping a med pack for himself.
Han Solo pushing the school building and trading. I mean, at this point, if these guys can just trade, I think they'll be happy with that and make sure that they keep their flags.
Yeah, they're in comfortable position, our Crimson, right now. They don't necessarily have to play perfectly in this one. They could make a few mistakes and still win this round and consequently the map to take the lead in this finals best of 3.
Well, I mean,
this is actually Lag's map pick as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So it'll be a commanding lead, you'd think, for Crimson, as they'll be on their home map.
You'd think this would be a huge confidence booster for them going into map number 2. And
triple cap here from Lag.
But
Just
they
what
are
the doctor
pushing back.
ordered.
This is what they need. Let's see what they can do.
Freak, though, trying to get a two-piece here on the B flag. Shoot through the window with the short. He sees them all spawning
No
there.
grenades.
Oh, he's reloading. Can't quite
No
put him down.
grenades.
Star Fox puts him out with
One
the shorty
grenade
of
would have
his
handled
own.
the whole room.
But
That
just
would have
like
been
that,
beautiful.
Did you see that? Crimson responded with a triple cap of their own.
Mm-hmm.
But Lag wisely responds to that as, they kind of overexerted themselves to get that triple cap, spread themselves out. Lag having the BC hold. Let's see if they
Which
can
is a
hold on to
fine
this for a
hold.
while.
It's a very
great
comfortable hold.
It's probably one of the stronger ones on this map as Private Plum picking up a frag on Blackzilla. But the trade out from Crimson, get the res, and the 3-man Zerg is just too much for Red Bull. He goes down. Looks like Pink Gun is kind of trying to respond as well, but no, it's just too much teamwork, too much frag power, too many revives for Crimson. These guys, they're just playing so fluidly.
I mean, this is just the way that they're playing, the way that you have to play Dom. This is just the way that it's supposed to be played. I'm running out of words to say because they're just playing textbook perfect
here. If you guys want to know how to play Dom, watch these guys on this map. Nice rotations, good teamwork. They know when to commit to a retake. They know when to rotate to an open flag. It's just they're well aware of where they are on the map and where Lag
the other teams. That's one of the biggest things.
That's the key, is knowing where your opponent is. If they overcommit to a flag, you can rotate to the empty one.
Because once you get your own team and where your positioning is and calms down, if you can figure out where the opponent is and where they're spawning, I mean, you have your own literal constant UAV in your head.
Yeah, exactly. And they constantly convey information to each other, make sure everyone's informed as they've just maintained leverage over top of Lag this entire game. As Lag, in desperation mode, has gotten a triple cap here. This is looking good. None of the flags are flashing, and Crimson's kind of spread out. It's looking like it's going to be a C retake. To watch from Freak. Spamming through the window here. Oh, he goes down from behind. It looks like Peru and Peakman.
Now we're starting to see some kills on Lag side, and they're doing it. They're doing a good job with the 2 flag hold.
Yeah,
if they can just keep this up, they can keep a good job here at getting close.
They've narrowed the gap to within 20. After Crimson kind of extended their lead beyond that 30 page, and we see everything.
I think at one point it was 45 or 50.
Yeah, they had a pretty huge lead here in the second round. The biggest of the finals so far, as we're seeing. Actually, now it's only about a 13-14 ticket lead for Crimson. Still a and a nice two-piece multi-kill from everything.
Ooh,
that
everything.
Cleaning things up.
You know, guys, I really wish that X Factor would have did a video about the FAMAS instead of the troll video about the G36C.
Hey guys, Rival X Factor here, and today we're going to talk about the FAMAS. That perfect orange.
Oh, man.
And we look at this, a 10-ticket lead for Crimson. Lag narrowing the gap, maintaining the 2-flag victory.
Taking the flags.
B has been nuked. Looks like Crimson is going to get the AB hold, and Lag. Pink Gun is on an island here in Red Building. I don't know, perhaps he could play smart and let his teammates spawn on him. No, they do not do that. He's on an island.
He's all on his lonesome. This is going to get ugly.
73 to 56, pretty close.
Everything.
Second round. Lag still within striking distance, able to perhaps make up this distance if they can get a big play here in the next couple of minutes. But no, Crimson cleaning things up. This AB hold too strong here.
They got a wipe. They got a complete wipe.
And it looks like they're actually going to play a little passively. If you see here on the tabletop, they're not going for that triple cap. They realize that Lag is kind of a, cornered here. You don't want to tempt them and be overly aggressive. And
They're getting a 3-man push into A, so Lag should be able to take A. Scratch that as a 2-man push.
I'm sure Crimson will probably rotate to the C flag. Actually, they're not choosing to do so. Peru is there holding it on his lonesome. Sees one in front of him. Can he put him down? He does.
Ooh, he does.
Nice job. That's Han Solo. B is being nuked. A is up for grabs. And it looks like Crimson is going to win that one, but Lag is going to take the B flag. It's a 1-on-1 over here at C. This is a huge engagement here.
Can he hold it?
C. Filzabot comes out on top. That's a huge play for him.
That was just so huge.
That was the turning point. If they could have won that battle on C, they would have had the 2-flag burn and perhaps could have made up this ground.
But they are taking back A. And I mean, they do have a 30-ticket lead, and this game is practically over for the tournament sense, because they need to win by 75, I think, for them to get the tiebreaker. So this game is pretty much over.
Yeah, it looks like Crimson is just weathered the storm of lag. They did a bit better in this round, but maintaining that roughly 30-ticket differential.
I mean, they never had the lead at any point past, the 200-ticket mark. I think they had the lead for, a few seconds in the beginning.
They had a couple chances to narrow that gap.
And they narrowed it pretty close, too. But they could never finish it.
It's tough to play from behind. It really does. It takes a lot of exertion. Because you got to win so many gun battles. You see Red Bull actually getting himself a double kill there, reviving his teammate. Nice job over on the A flag. But C is burning, and it looks like Lag's going to take control of that one as well. This is their last-ditch effort. They only have 17 tickets remaining, but for all intents and purposes, I think this match is over. It's going to go to Crimson.
I mean, at this point, you're sitting there as Lag, and you're just thinking about what you need to do to win the next map, which is on your opponent's map. And you're basically on your back foot. I mean, what would you try to tell your team at this point?
I think this is I would tell them, hey guys, it's best of 3. This is why we play best of 3. We just played shitty. We can turn it around on this next back. It doesn't matter that it's their map pick. We just got to play our game, play smart. And I think really they need confidence. They need to start winning some gun battles,
As long as they keep to themselves that it was their fault that they lost this game, and not that Crimson is just better than them, I think they can have a chance. Because once you admit to yourself that the other team is better, you can't win the match.
Right. You've essentially conceded it. You've got to maintain confidence. You got to realize, hey guys, we are in the finals for a reason. We earned this spot. We already beat the other Crimson roster. We can beat this one. You just got to step it up here in the next match.
Same team, different name. We can do this, guys.
You see, they are fighting to the very end. It's looking like it's going to be about a 20-ticket differential here to close out the final round.
But it really doesn't matter. I mean, at this point, they're just playing for pride.
Playing for pride and playing for a little bit of momentum, trying to warm up their guns for the second map, which will be their opponent's pick, who has won the first map. Crimson looking pretty strong, a 29 bomb, almost 30 by Han Solo, 25 for Filzabot. I mean, you look, and Lag was fragging pretty good that second round. Almost all 5 of them had 20 frags, but it was just superior rotations and positioning by Team Crimson, particularly in control of that school building.
I'll say this, the big thing about Lag is they have hot guns, and they're an aggressive team. Lag has better positioning and understanding of positioning on the map. You could just see that.
It's going to be interesting to see if perhaps Lag adjusts anything for this next map.
I mean, realistically, what I'd say is pick better, for lack of a better term, camping and hold spots.
Yeah, play advantageously.
They don't play defensively as well as Crimson does. Crimson plays defensively very well.
And I think Crimson has been really solid on the retakes.
Oh yeah,
it's been something that
I believe we're switching servers now, and yeah, I completely agree with you.
Okay, we are switching the server, so let's see. Perhaps now would be a good time to maybe do the giveaway. Should we hit up Everlast since we're going to be switching servers anyways?
I suppose we're supposed to do it at the end, as that's usually what the policy is.
At the end says Everlast. That's when we'll do it. Plenty of Battlefield still to be played.
We don't want all these people coming in here just to win the giveaway and leaving.
Oh, surely you wouldn't do that when there's so much more to be played here. It's the finals. You gotta watch it to the end. You can't call yourselves an esports enthusiast, a gamer, if you don't watch the game to the end.
Especially,
Blasphemous.
the finals. I mean, this is the finals, guys. Come on now.
It's the finals, man. We ain't talking about practice. It's the finals.
So apparently, we just learned that Mess is a pretty big basketball guy too.
How can you tell? A little bit of AI in there.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a crazy March Madness thus far.
I
My bracket has been torn to pieces.
I'm gonna be on. I don't even try because I'm so bad at it. Do you have the password information for this server?
I think so. It looks like Freak was kind enough to send me the information. I'm gonna
Very
follow you
nice
guys
of Freak.
right into the server.
Freak is an awesome guy.
Good guy. Heading to the Koala Cave. Let's make sure this works.
It seems to be working.
Looks like
For
I'm
me.
joining the server. So, we do have Team Crimson taking the first map. Lags, backs against the wall, having to play on Team Crimson's map pick, which it looks like it's going to be Lankang Dam.
Nice.
Interesting.
It's an interesting map pick, and it's definitely more about aggression, which kind of feeds into lag style.
It's kind
The
of
first
similar
time I
to Golnut,
casted
though.
lag.
It's an L-shaped flag positioning
Mhm.
with a lot of rooftop or potential rooftop play if they want to go for that. So, I don't know. Maybe Lag can learn, since it's a similar map, learn from their mistakes in the previous one and kind of try to turn it around here.
I'm kind of curious with the map pick because it kind of feeds into more of an aggressive style. I mean, if I was Crimson, I'd want a more straight up map, something maybe to more along the links of say probably like lockers or something, where it's more about positioning and holding and winning gunfights because they're just doing that.
Right, yeah. Lockers or maybe...
But then again, I mean, they was doing a hell of a job on transitioning and moving around, so they could probably run a hell of a good job here. I mean, they did well at everything they did, so it's hard to really single out what their strength was there,
Yeah, and I think it's one of the kind of weird things about map picking is that, hindsight is 20/20. You don't know what your opponent's going to pick, and you don't know how you're going to perform on your opponent's pick.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps if they were able to re-choose, they might pick a different map at this point. But I think they're fully confident, our Team Crimson, coming into this second map. They never really had their lead contested significantly in either round of the previous map. And the onus is really on Lag to come out swinging here in the second map to hopefully put Crimson on the back foot and get themselves a win to force a tiebreaker.
Oh, yeah. I would love to see that.
I mean, yeah, I think that's what we all hope for in the final is a close, heavily contested game. Two teams clicking on all cylinders and playing at the top level. But we'll see how Lag responds to the first map loss.
And I mean, these are arguably the best teams that are around still in Battlefield.
Yeah, these guys are playing pretty well. Very seasoned here at this point in this.
And I mean, you guys, if you don't want to take my word for it, Mess cast way more than me and cast, a ton more. I guess I could say a ton more matches for SIVO and other leagues. And this guy knows what top level talent is.
Crimson in particular has been around their Battlefield veterans, not just in BF4. I mean, BF3, BF2.
I mean,
back.
I was speaking to some of the team earlier, and he was talking about Battlefield 2.
And I do realize this is a different game, but at the same time, the teamwork, the chemistry, the communication, those kind of intangibles really, they come from years of experience in gaming together, that comfort level of really trusting and relying on your teammates. And that's what you got to do in this kind of format, because you got to basically know and expect that your teammates are going to hold their lanes.
And I mean, these guys, they've been playing with each other for so long, and they know each other so well that this is kind of their comfort zone.
And still screwing around.
Yeah, no, there's people. Han Solo's running around with a Magnum, just jumping in the air,
Booyah! Magnum PI in the house.
and he just knifes somebody.
So we'll actually take this moment to talk a little bit about TWL. What's going on with them? Obviously, this is the season 1 finals. It's a 5v5 domination league. There's actually some discussion going on the TWL forums over at teamwarfare.com about what the next season format should be. Perhaps a mixed format with domination and diffuse, as I think they finally fixed all the bugs with diffuse, which was a really promising competitive format if it weren't for the issues that kind of plaguing it in the early days of Battlefield launch. So you could go to the Team Warfare site and kind of pitch in on the conversation there and what you think maybe the next season format should be. And also, there's
I would
a new
absolutely like
website launch, which, what is it, TWLBF.com?
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep. Apparently, they're working on a new site since there is some new ownership or leadership.
Right,
I believe it's a new ownership, so
it is some new ownership and some I think
so there's going to be some
capital
changes
influx to the website. So
which would be wonderful.
what they're doing is they're going to implement a lot of new features that are going to be really advantageous to a competitive community, like player profiles and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in seeing the progress on that, go over to TWL Dev. That's TWLDEV.com. And you can sign up with your email address to get updates on when the site goes live and when any kind of progress is being made. So,
Just keep your eyes out for that, guys.
and it looks like we are, I think, going to go live here for the second map of the Season 1 Finals. Lag versus Crimson. Crimson, of course, winning map 1 pretty convincingly on Gold Mine Railway. We've got Team Crimson on the Russian side. Of course, Lag on the Chinese side. It's Land King Dam, Team Crimson's pick. Live, good luck, have fun across the board, and we're going to see the breakout. Interesting, we've got 4-man push by Lag over on a C flag. 1 man kind of going out into the no man's land. That's Red Bull out into the courtyard. But look at
He's not getting spotted.
Being extremely aggressive, going right up onto the B flag. But looks like he might get put down by Crimson. He's lost some health, but he is still alive. He's got some support here. And I really like this aggression from Lag, but Private Plum finally losing his life to everything. He gets a 2-piece for that from Haas.
I mean, if you can be as aggressive as you want, if you don't win gunfights, it doesn't mean anything.
Yep, that's the thing. You might catch your opponent off guard, but it's only so much as you can win that gunfight when he doesn't see you. If it doesn't pay off, it's really all for naught. Oh, nice impact 8 kill by Starbucks there on Han Solo. As we're seeing on the breakout, it looks like Crimson again coming out on top. BC hold, being aggressive. Our Lag on the C flag.
And I mean,
oh, nice frag.
Star Fox the last one up. Now they're starting to get some spawns. They should have a nice spawn bomb here.
As it looks like Lag is going to make a move for probably the B flag. 2 of them coming through the center, 1 flanking on the left side. Gotta put this. Oh, cannot put the man down behind counter. Lose 1 to get the revive there. Oh, but a good rotation by Crimson from the stairs. Put down 1. And Crimson has just done a nice job of responding to what Lag is. Starfox spray and pray with the AEK on Han Solo. Gets a little payback there. Can he follow it up with a 2-piece? He cannot. It looks like Freak there gets revenge for his buddy Han Solo. They're going to retake the B flag. It's going to be BC hold. They're being aggressive, going for the triple cap, and they are going to get it. Our Team Crimson completely putting their foot on the gas pedal here against Lag, not letting them get any kind of leverage against him. It's already a 30-ticket lead. That's the magic number for Crimson here. Drop.
I mean, this is where they're comfortable. I mean, it'd be too easy for me to say. So this is an intentional thing. It seems to be happening this way.
Like, hey, let's get that 30-ticket lead and, like, kind of ghost.
They actually switched out one of their players. They switched out one of their players for Private Psycho. And, it's
Perhaps,
unfortunate because they're not doing too well. I mean, I guess they wanted to change some lifeblood out.
yeah, perhaps lag, just pulling a Hail Mary and hoping some personnel change can turn the tides for them. And it's like let's go watch from Private Psycho's perspective and see what kind of impact he can make as he does go down in the office area to Han Solo, who picks up a two-piece with that FAMAS. And as you said earlier, Drop, he's just doing work with that FAMAS. I mean, just lights out with it so far.
I mean, from what I understand, it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to do more DPS than the AAK.
Because it's so fast. So
Oh, yeah.
fast.
That's like 900 and some odd rounds per minute or something. It's
Yeah,
insane.
if you control that kick, it is just lethal. But again, the short clip, tough to deal with. Got to make sure you make those bullets count. You see Red Bull sneak around the corner, taking out everything at Palm. He's going to try to retake the B flag. You need to get on that burn. It's completely open right now. They're down by, wow, 50 tickets, 60 tickets at this point. Red Bull slow playing it at detectors. Takes that one. Can he take out a second? No. Caught reloading as everything comes around the corner to clean him up. And Crimson is just too much, too strong, too coordinated here so far.
I mean, Han Solo is just OP, guys. That's the fact. I think they need to nerf the FAMAS. But I mean,
FAMAS.
it's really good for a small team situation because the small clip isn't as big of a problem because you're not going to run into 6 guys generally.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You really need to play off of each other better. Like, that's lag. Not get bottled up so much to where you can let Han Solo get a 3K so easily. Put a little bit of distance between yourselves. Let one guy peek, do some damage. If he gets taken out, your teammate can fall off and hopefully get straight out. It's just not been doing that.
I mean, me and one of my clan buddies practice this idea where we try to stay within and around 10 meters and not closer than that.
Right.
Just because you don't want to run
like
into a door at the same time.
It's like you got a bunch of
Uh-huh.
It's like you can kind of stretch it if you want, but you don't want to be too close, because otherwise Bungie's just going to tangle up and triple.
Uh-huh.
But we do see Crimson maintaining the 2-flag burn, and look at the KD. 49 and 19 for Crimson to 28 and 40.
I take back what I said before about the map choice. They are just handling it.
It is brutal. Oh, the multi-kill from Freak with the FAMAS. Can he peek around and get a 4th? No, he cannot. He does go down.
I mean, a big part of it is they're everywhere, you know?
These guys, they really know where to go in any given situation. Positioning has been supreme for them. As they've turned it into a 100-ticket lead here on the second map, their map pick, and they're looking to just coast to a championship victory here in the finals, our Crimson.
You can definitely tell that this is their map pick right here. And it's going to be insane for lag to try to come back in this map.
Yeah, it's going to be tough sledding for them if they want to turn this game and match around. Meanwhile, Crimson looking to make it number 1 with a bullet. You take a look, and it's pretty even across the board. 11 and 5 for Freak, 15 and 2 for everything. Wow, nice KD there. You got Han Solo and Black Solo both in the double digits. Phil needing 1 frag to get there. Meanwhile, of course, all of lag in the negative.
I mean, these guys, they just look like they're pubbing. They're set, you know?
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I think Crimson has had an answer for literally everything that lag is thrown at him. It's kind of the sign of, like we said, a veteran team that has the experience and the composure to deal with whatever kind of curveball you want to try to throw at them.
And I mean, they basically got a free scout, last week.
That's true. Yeah, exactly. Lag playing against the other Team Crimson roster and kind of perhaps.
And I mean, I'm sure them being a clan, they talked about what happened.
Yeah, and how to respond to what they do, and who are the guys to look out for, the hot guns.
And I mean, you get some of that information just being a part of the league and, checking out some stuff and talking to the teams, but when it's your own team, you're literally sitting there with each other every day. So, they got every bit of information out.
And of course, Crimson is just not letting up here.
I mean, Lag's trying for the triple cap. They just took C.
They realize what they have to do to try to win this round, and
they need to hold all three.
It's just,
at this point, you need to hold all three for about a good 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of been the point tonight with Lag, is that they're a team that's knowledgeable and they know what they need to do, but Crimson has just been too strong.
They're not letting him do it.
They can't power through defense of Crimson. The few times they have been able to get in an advantageous position, Crimson is just able to break through it.
I mean, it's kind of crazy when you look at it.
Kind of a textbook performance for Crimson.
It's hard to really try to speak about what they're doing because they're just doing everything right. From knowing when to move in positioning, spawning on each other at the right time, calling out, positioning. I mean, it's all there. And on top of that, crazy gun skill. Just to add the cherry on the cake, they can shoot. They can shoot somebody from across the map without a problem.
Which is the issue at this level. It comes down to that. If you both have the fluid teamwork, it's down to raw gun skill at that point. Crimson.
And I mean, everybody that has the league, that is in a league at this point, has gun skill. But for the most part, I mean, their gun skill is just that much better.
See, Freak looking to get a 2-piece, cannot follow it up with a kill at all.
But if you notice, it gets dropped.
See, that's the thing. The communication. These guys know that whenever they engage, you gotta alert your teammates to who you're fighting, where he's at.
Alright, they got
If you don't win that gun battle, your teammates will follow it up for you, as you see right there.
I mean, 9 everything just flanks around. They're just alright. They're getting in a gunfight, and then their teammate packs them from behind. I'm getting in a gunfight with this one guy, and then his teammate comes and domes me. It's just
everything is just going ham right now. Up to 27-6, just completely bulldozing Lag in this map. These guys are making it look easy. It's going to be roughly a 150 ticket win here in the first round of the second map. And I think my prediction might be true at this point.
It's hard for me to disagree with you. I really don't see Lag coming back and winning by 150 plus tickets. I don't see them winning in the next round with enough to bring this to a tiebreaker.
And we see
I don't see it.
The telltale music starts, and look at Crimson trying to hit it with a cherry on top. They did have the triple cap. A gets contested.
It's done.
But it doesn't matter. 157-0. Ouch! That is a shellacking, a beating, a thorough running through the mud by Team Crimson of Lag. And unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to have enough to force the tiebreaker, folks.
I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's
number one with a bullet, like I said. Number one with a bullet.
Yeah, they said they was looking to get the. They said they were looking forward to play tonight, and they said they were looking forward to putting themselves there, and they definitely are.
And I don't know. So far, who's your man of the match? I mean, everything is putting up pretty disgusting numbers.
I mean,
so far,
everybody's played fantastically, but I keep seeing Han, I keep seeing Freak, and I keep seeing everything. And I think everything is probably the best player. He's probably the MVP of the night.
We'll see how this final round. Well, potential. Excuse me. I don't want to pretend like I'm clairvoyant. Perhaps there's a miracle we're not yet to see, but I gotta think that it's gonna end in the next round. And if perhaps everything put up another big numbers, I mean, it's easily his to take the MVP, the man of the match.
I mean, all they got to do here is keep doing what they've been doing and not let Lag get a chance. They got to keep continuing on with what they're doing and don't make huge mistakes. As long as they keep it close, they win.
I think that's kind of the crux for Lag, is that Crimson can play so nonchalant and comfortably at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas all the onus is on Lag and the pressure is all on them. And Crimson has been playing so well and so fluid, and the guns are so hot that yeah, it's just it would take a Herculean effort, I think, at this point, for Lag to come back and win this match. But we do appreciate everybody tuning in. This is the TWL 5v5 Domination Season 1 Finals between Latin American Gamers, Team Lag, and Team Crimson, the Blue Dragon Division. Of course, Lag has already defeated one of Team Crimson's rosters to get to this point. But as Drop pointed out earlier, perhaps a little bit of scouting going on within Team Crimson to give them the lowdown on how Lag plays, as they have just really put it on them here in the finals and not let Lag get anywhere close to flirting with a victory in any round on any map thus far.
And I mean, you know, some of the people in the chat are saying that they've seen worse matches, but this is, you know, this is the two top teams in the league playing against each other.
Yeah, and this is one of those things that when you get to this level, you expect it to be pretty close, but Crimson, Blue Dragon, basically showing that they are thus far head and shoulders above this Lag roster. As we see the breakout, pretty traditional. You see 3 going towards B for Lag. Actually, it looks like Crimson being a little aggressive and Lag going with a roundabout flank from Red Bull to come in the backside of C.
I mean, he has been their best fragger for the most part.
The lone gunman, so to speak, of Crimson. I like them.
If he can draw some attention away. If he can draw some attention away, this might be brilliant. And they got one. Filzabot gets taken down.
Oh, nice 2-piece here from Han Solo. Just lethal with FMAS, and they are going to get the triple cap on the breakout. But no, they don't.
No,
Excuse me. Sorry, Lag has 2 flags. Crimson desperately taking control of the B flag. I got to switch out my overlays.
Paint Gun is just handling Blackzilla right there, just at the stairs. It's a good spot.
And actually, a pretty close start to this round. 218 to 211, as we see everything has been going crazy thus far in this matchup. Rocking that FAMAS again, and we see him and Han Solo both using that FAMAS. 2-1, 3-1, lead their team thus far in this round. Oh, and he comes around the corner, makes it a third, does everything. That looks like a trade out.
I mean, the first time I casted Crimson's blue team, I saw that 9 was pulled out the FAMAS later on in a match, and he said that was his go-to gun when he was having trouble. And then I guess Han just started picking the damn thing up after watching him go crazy with it.
Yeah, I mean, the rate of fire on that thing is just so lethal. If you can control that recoil, you can make some serious heavy damage. Filzabot he gets one? No, he gets caught sleeping from the side from, looks like that was Peru. But Blackzilla gets the trade out, avenges his death on the B flag, and Crimson maintain the flag lead. No, it looks like...
Are they just sitting back? Oh, wow.
They're going to hang back.
Double.
And that was actually smart, because it was close by a Lag, and they got 2 of their men wiped off the field of play as Crimson was just maintaining B and C.
I mean, that's... Well, I could see Lag trying to make a push for C again, trying to flank.
I think that's what they need to do, is Crimson is probably going to play...
Freak might be able to hold off the push by himself. Nope, gets dropped. And Red Bull does get the revive. But they know it's coming. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on... I'm sorry, fool me twice, shame on me. You know? Can't get that right.
Indeed. And this has been a pretty long hold, one of the longer ones of this finals. This BC hold just putting the burn onto Team Lag as the Crimsons extended themselves to that 30-plus ticket lead again. It's one of those things that they get the lead and they maintain it. Lag has not had an answer for it this entire match.
I mean, there's nothing that they can really do. They're trying everything they can, and are we going to see a triple cap at this point?
maybe all of them. Moss's Freak is rocking it now as well. 25 and 16 to 19 and 21 for Lag. A little bit closer, but it is still early in this round. As Lag completely in desperation at this point. Need to get something together. A double cap, a triple cap, anything. Burn some tickets. Narrow that gap. Hopefully you can force another round. Live to fight another day. That is their motto at this point. Oh! And that lag from... or that impact from everything was beautiful. Landed right in his lap.
And I mean, they keep getting outgunned. I don't... Although their top players are doing pretty solid. You look at Psycho and Peru, and they're 3-7 and 2-5. And you can't have that on a team.
Right. It's just one of those things that, there's only so much teamwork that works in domination. It really does come down to points coming. It is the fights as we look everything. Can he get the 2 keys? Second guy didn't see him. He pulls out his pistol. He's going to follow it. No, he cannot quite get him. He doesn't get the assist. He gets the rest of his teammate. It goes down
If you look at it, you look at 9 everything 9 and 5. You look at Han Solo 9 and 3. You look at Phil's about 8 and 3. I mean, you really can't deal with that. You really can't slow that down.
Yeah, you've got 2, 3, 4 guys on the roster that you're facing. Just drop frags in it. Meanwhile, you just can't. You don't really have a huge playmaker. I mean, they're all playing well. All of them are Lag. I don't want to take anything away from them.
Oh no,
they don't have that 5th, 6th gear that Crimson does.
Oh yeah, they're not finishing it, and I mean, they're still a very good team, but they're not doing a good job here. It's kind of rough because now it's a 70-ticket lead by Crimson.
Yeah, and it's looking like they're going to run away
yet again.
This round, this map, and the match in general. Crimson, again, as I said, number 1 was booked, not to be too repetitive.
Oh yeah,
showing that they are easily head and shoulders the best team in TWL right now. This roster, anyways. And of course, the experience. The gun skill of these guys.
I mean, the scary thing about this is they were actually a team that was supposed to do 10s and 12s in the first place.
Oh yeah, Team Crimson has always been traditionally a large format team, but they're realizing that the competitive scene has kind of gravitated towards a smaller format.
They just split the team in 2, and they
kept on trucking. Let's watch a little bit from Han Solo because he has the coolest name on the battlefield. Headshot on Starfighter with that Hamas, and he gets eaten up by the AK from behind. Gonna switch over to Freak. He's coming out. He steps on the B flag. He's gonna revive his buddy Han. Out behind that planter, everything is blowing up. There's so many lanes to shoot from now on the B flag. Crimson gonna secure it, and the lead is still huge. About 70, almost 80 tickets at this point, and they are
it's ridiculous.
To a championship.
It's for the most part, it's just over.
Unfortunately, folks, it has been a blowout, but really kudos to Crimson for putting on such a textbook performance. As far as teamwork and gun skill goes here in Battlefield 4, it's been impressive.
I mean, this has been an absolutely fantastic match. And this team played, like they should in the finals. They handled everything they needed to, and they won dominantly. I got nothing really left to say about this except for
like
congratulations.
Drop and
they mathematically can't even win at this point.
Yeah, it's a triple cap, basically the cherry on top. 14 Crimson. Congratulations to them for winning Season 1 of TWL 5v5 Domination. Of course, Season 2 will be coming soon, and there's been some discussion about what the format's going to be. Obviously, Domination will probably play an element. There might be a mixed format, maybe some diffuse going on. So,
I've always been a fan of mixed stuff. I don't know about you.
It forces a team to be multi-dimensional. You can't rest on your laurels and just stick with your bread and butter. You gotta diversify the rest of the game. So I'm kind of a fan of it as well. As long as the format is working, as long as the fuse is bug free.
And I mean, we could see that this is just a hell of a job by Crimson. I got to give them a lot of props for showing up and playing as well as they did today.
Yeah, seriously, they are the.
And I mean, if you just look at it, you look at 9 everything and Han Solo. Just look at the KD. I mean, they're right next to each other almost every time. But I think I do have to give it to 9.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to 9 everything as well. I think he's. I mean, look at the score. Not just the frag, but look at the score. 4,400. He's probably
he's
getting
putting
a lot of
points.
flag
He's making
caps,
calls. He's picking people up.
Probably getting some spots. He's probably getting some assists. He's probably getting some revives. I mean, just a total
He's
package.
got a ton of reses. And Phil Zabat yells poutine to finish the match. Yeah, these guys have a lot of fun.
Yeah, and kudos to Lag again. No disrespect to them.
No BM. No.
They obviously were a solid team to get to this point, but just too outclassed by Crimson here in the finals, winning it 2 maps. My prediction was correct. And I think we're gonna do a giveaway now. So folks, don't leave the channel. Even though the match is over, we're not done. We're gonna do a little bit of a giveaway, and I think it's
we're doing that giveaway.
Thanks to the generous people at TWL Team Warfare. As we said, you can check them out at teamwarfare.com, and of course the new website, which will be coming out soon, twldev.com. And I do apologize. I'm a little stuffy as I'm kind of coming off of a sickness, a little bit of a head cold. So if I sound like this, I do apologize. So we'll go back to the lobby. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I am Mess, and I had dropping bodies 24/7 with me.
I drop bodies due to lag and latency issues. I'm sleeping a lot of the time, but
Whatever works, whatever works. Alright, so let me get out of the server, see if I can get Nightbot working. And I will put it on the stream so everyone can see that the giveaway is legit. There's no shenanigans going on.
I mean, I've already had 4 people ask me if they'll just let me have if they can just have it. And I'm like, no, that's not how this works.
Oh, and actually, Blackzilla says he wants us to interview him.
You know what? I would love to do that.
Let's see if he has Skype.
Let me try to pull him over. Do you have him on or?
He hit me up on Battlelog. I'm gonna see if he has Skype, and if he does, we'll see if we can get him in here to talk about his road to the championship here in TWL.
Okay.
Actually, okay, I'll join their TS. And I will give it to you as well so we can hop
I have it actually.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I might have it as well.
That's how I know these guys so well. Come on now, man.
See. Oh, it doesn't look like I do. So yeah, folks, again, we're going to try, it looks like we're going to get on their TeamSpeak, talk to Team Crimson about their victory, and do a giveaway. So certainly thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you.
Yep. I believe sign-up should be starting soon for Season 2 as well. So if you guys are interested, definitely put your feedback in on the forums on what you think.
All right.
Here comes Gus.
Hello!
Yeah.
Hello, Team Crimson!
Hello.
Congratulations to the victorious.
Thanks.
You guys
it's no big
dominated.
deal.
That wasn't.
It's no big deal.
Honestly, I'm a little upset. You guys did not give me an entertaining finals.
Good. That was
Good.
Couldn't you have sandbagged at least for a map so we could get a third?
A little bit, yeah.
We did. The
Jeez.
second round of Goldman. There you go.
Second round of Goldman, huh?
Yeah.
That was
That's it.
the
That's all you
closest
get.
round of the match. That's for sure.
I'll say this, you guys played a hell of a game. I mean, you guys said, before the match that you guys were going to put on your A game, and I mean that was definitely your A game.
There's the A plus plus game.
We actually almost picked Dawnbreaker, but Everlast said we could only play it if they agreed to it, and then we're like, we didn't want to play it a second time if we happen to lose.
Oh, so you would have had to play it again for the tiebreaker? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Well,
think
yeah.
it's one of our stronger maps, but